All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of Christmas, hey, make sure you don't go that way, buddy. Stop, 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 stop. In the spirit of Christmas, I love Christmas lights and decorations. And I moved into this house and I figured, man, I need something incredible for this house, decoration wise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna build a 25-foot Christmas tree on a budget of probably about 250 to 300 bucks, all right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it right here in this yard. So my driveway comes in right here and goes this way under the house. But I'm gonna put a tree right here and it's gonna be 25 feet tall. And for reference, that chimney is about 25 feet tall. And that's actually why that's my height, is because I actually don't have a higher anchor point unless I went to those trees back there, which I don't think I'm gonna do that. So here's where it's gonna go. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna show you how to build it. And it's gonna be just Amazon parts and it'll be on a budget. The reason I'm doing this is because I actually was looking at Christmas, lights and Christmas light trees. And there's commercial companies that sell you like kits to build 30 and 35 foot trees. And it's the lights and the rods and the poles and everything. And the last one I looked at was like $3,500. And I said, I could probably build it a little cheaper than that. So let me show you how I'm doing it.
All right, I'm going to show you what I got on Amazon. So you can see I got the power block, the extension cord, the wire cable kit, and if I scroll down a little bit further, you can see the LED lights I got. And I got 12 strands of those at 20 bucks each. So the whole bill came out to, I think it says on top, $338. So that's the stuff that I got on Amazon.
All right, welcome to my front door workbench. Okay, so there's a couple things I got. You saw the items I got on Amazon, and then here's some things I got from Home Depot. So I got our ground spikes. So when our assembly is up in the sky, it's gonna have all the strands that go to the ground, right? And then this is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spike them in. Here's the steel cable, zip ties, all different sizes. I mostly need some of the big ones and then a lot of these little ones. These eyelets don't work because they're too short, but I'm gonna get some correct ones and I'll show you what that looks like. And I got this nice little star at Home Depot that I'm gonna try zip tie to the top of that. And then here's your extension cord. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So we did 12 strands. They're 33 foot long, right? I want a 20-foot light tree, but I needed at minimum 25, but excuse my stumbling here because I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. I wanted a 25-foot tree, but actually I wanted a 30-foot tree. Okay, we're back with the dog. Just kidding. No, the Christmas lights. So I've got this contraption all together. I've got all my, sorry for the focus. I've got my doubles, 3 on each side, so it's symmetrical. We have our inlet. This is our star. Here's a little glowing star. Look at that. What I did was that the zip tie that went across the power block, this guy is actually like a spring, right? So I just kind of hooked it under and just kept spinning it and spinning it until the spring compressed and it was in there tight, but it was lopsided. So what I did was I used a couple little zip ties to pull it over. I compressed it and now it's perfectly square, as square as it really can be, I guess. But check that out. So now where we're at is we're gonna take it outside. We gotta take all the spaghetti legs, all the octopus legs and lay them out. And then we've got to put our drill and put our eyelets through here and then run the cable from the chimney. Sorry, I'm trying to be too realistic here. From the chimney down all the way to the ground, we'll put it through here and then we'll go up to the tree. And when we pull on the tree side, the center should come up and come up and come up until it's where we want it. And then we pull our legs all out and anchor it. And it's going to be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. So I'm only maybe 30 or 40 minutes into this project so far, and we are. Next is run the cable and we're done. Now the cable's gonna be the hard part because I gotta get ladders out, I gotta climb the roof, I gotta climb a tree, I gotta anchor it all, and then I gotta center it and spread the legs out, and then I gotta bring a tape measure and make sure I measure so that all the legs are equal, you know, in a star pattern. And yeah, but look at how beautiful this is. It's gonna be great. Okay, so right up there is our chimney, right? And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it straight across here, up this tree right here, like 25, 26, 27 feet to count for droop and stuff. And then what that'll do is it'll put the tree right kind of in the middle of that. And then what that'll do is it gives me a decent amount of distance from here to there to string out my cone, and this way and this way. And then it's also not in the middle of the yard up there, so I don't waste a bunch of usable space. Plus what it does is it keeps the Christmas light line as it goes. The steel cable goes this way. Eventually I could run the cord this way and then drop it to the balcony or drop it down the corner to that outlet or something like that. So that's what I'm thinking about right here. Next up is going to be running that cable and getting that Christmas light set up right here. Okay, so I'm up on this roof. Follow all safety precautions if you ever do this. It's pretty high up. I'm about 25, 27 something feet up here. This is 3/32 aviation cable, steel cable. It's black, it's coated, a rubberized coating. I just wanted to be black so it would be hard to see at night. What I did is I did a loop around and I went through one clasp, that's this end, and then the excess I loop back and put into another one. So there's probably zero way that this thing's gonna come out of its clamp and, you know, come loose. So that's what I got going on here. It's gonna go all the way to those trees over there. So I'm gonna run this excess cord all the way that way, toss it over the edge. Hopefully I don't break a window or something. And yeah, that's gonna go to that tree. All right, so cable is up, comes all the way down. Kind of hard to see, right? That was the point. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this guy up in this tree. I gotta move the ladder and get way up there. I will say that this wire, that roof is stupid steep. I would not recommend going up there if you don't have to. So call a professional. I might not be one, but I won't do that again. So I didn't fall off, which is good. So now I'm gonna get this cable up the tree and keep going. And I got the cable strung, as I said, and now I got the spider web or the octopus out here. Got my strands all laid out, and one of the things I did was in that wire kit, there's these adjusters that it comes with. That's probably not the best one to look at, but and it's got an open hook right there. So what I did is I drilled a hole there, about center on the other side, and then I put these carabiners in that it also came with. And now this just goes like this, and then when you tighten the cable, the whole thing just comes straight up like that. So next is to get up that tree and run the cable, and then this starts to climb. Okay, so here we are. It's after dark, obviously, and we're trying to get these this cable ran. It's kind of hard to see in the dark, I'm sure, but we've got this cable ran to this tree right to the right of this red jacketed guy. And then we pulled it as tight as we possibly could, but there's branches where that ladder is laying on the cable. So we're gonna cut the branches and then retension the cable and keep lifting it up. You can't really tell with where that chimney is up there, but we're probably only 50%, there you go. We're only 50% of the height of what we could be. And we're gonna try incrementally get it up higher, but it's proven to be a little bit difficult. But now that it's hung up all the way there, the weight is now fighting us just as much as branches pushing down on us. So plus I might need a taller ladder to get higher up in that tree, or some climbing spikes or something, and maybe a pulley for the cable so it pulls a lot easier, because right now it's the friction of the cable dragging on the tree is pretty tight. What are you doing, dog?
Put a Christmas tree under there?
Yeah, so my brother said we should put a Christmas tree under this Christmas tree, which is actually a great idea. But that's what it looks like. It's kind of a bitch and a half to get up, but we did it. And I'm definitely not the height I was expecting, but I'm definitely happy with it at this point.